What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link, they also asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled 50 Cent Checks Aspiring Rapper. This is more so of a cultural thing. I'm just using the scenario for what it is because of what I saw. The guy basically ambushes 50 Cent on a date. And he doesn't get the problem with that. And 50 Cent got to check him. And then the guy goes online afterwards, to me clout chasing, because people checked his page out and they felt like, he's an okay rapper. Trying to check 50 Cent about, look, if people come up and say, I don't care who you is, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the problem with that. And various, I saw even the Breakfast Club, and I saw the YouTube content creators, and even Willie D, who's a rapper, comment on the guy's rude aspects, like his lack of tact, his lack of common sense for making a first impression or having manners or being business oriented. And he just went straight to, I'ma be a savage. He should have got punched in the mouth, but it was 50 Cent. And the dude was on camera, so that would have made it bigger. But the disrespect is that epic. Because the man's on a date. It's not business hours. I get you an aspiring rapper. You could have approached it differently. He gave you a out to approach it differently, like, dude, look at your Instagram, this is not going to go well. I.e., think about what you just did. Say you sorry. Apologize. If they're on a date, I tell you, be like, look, how about this? I should have asked you for an email or a way to contact you to send you this stuff, but I know you rich and all that. Because of this, can I pay for you and your day's drinks or something? Because I get this threw off your whole day. This threw off your whole moment. And the guy wasn't, I guess he wasn't looking at it, and his friend was looking at it like, we about to come up right here, right now. Let's film it. We about to be off and running. And skipping the part of, you got to have manners. And this is when people talk about, Gen X and millennials type of thing, right? Because young cats could feel like they gangster or street or whatever, or hood, without understanding something. 50 Cent, him getting out of pocket in the hood got him shot. So he operates different. And he might not even, and what I mean by him getting out of pocket in the hood got him shot, whoever shot at him felt like he crossed the line, right? But this young cat who wanted to be hood is like, he don't mind crossing the line, and I saw his disrespect as worse when he insinuated that, his date was fine, and she was looking at him, and I'm like, bruh, she don't want you for one, okay, and for two, stop acting hard when you're not built like that. Now, anybody who saw the altercation, not the situation, 50 Cent was this big, he was this big, right? Now, size, means anything in the fight, means a lot in the fight, unless you're fighting with somebody who's skilled and who's very powerful. That's a smaller size. But by the way this young man was dressed, No. By the way he was built, no. He's not. He's not. He didn't have a build of a person who is built for altercations. And this plays into the disrespect. Because when other people have to say, yo, what are you doing? Like, this is wrong, period. Rappers have rapped about stuff like this. You know, you want to come up on me and my family while I'm eating to give me your demo. Like, no. You know, you remember the 5 heartbeats? Business hours are from 9 to 5. And because he's an aspiring rapper, he feel like, you know, somebody gave 50 a shot, why he can't give me a shot? Here's the thing. Listen to 50's backstory. He made his buzz, and he was conducting these activities as far as business in business hours and business environments. He wasn't rolling up on, you know, executives while they were out on a date. They'll call them to their office, to the record label. Maybe they'll call them. You get them? Or just flat out call them. Talk to them. And people look at this like, you know, J. Cole gave Jay-Z a demo. Right. After Jay-Z was leaving the studio. You think he really taking demos when he with his wife? That's what you think? Like him and B out and he just, take my demo. I see, yeah, don't worry about our date and all that. I'm the one. No, not like that. Same like Kanye West's story. He was in the studio until he got their attention, right? Attention. So this idea that you can just instantly low-key troll someone in that situation to get you enough buzz that is going to put you out there is ridiculous. And I want people to understand this from this angle too. Even if this got him attention, which it did, and people checked him out, which they did, they'll be turned off by dealing with him because of how he got people's attention. And even if they press on past that and they believe in the guy's talent, 50 will fucking crush you because because you're not gonna get on like that and on his watch. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know 50 Cent, but since you want to call him petty and a troll, try to come out, see what happens. He whole album on you already, just ruining him. You know, I like Cannabis as a rapper. This might be an L.A.R. Cannabis situation. You might not survive that battle. And he gonna just be sitting there laughing, ha 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 ha. You know, you don't want that. You don't want that. But also the issue beyond that is this idea that because two separate different generations handle being aggressive in two separate ways. When I was younger, the old school men was like, y'all young boys don't know. Y'all young boys, y'all ain't got it. And now we're them grown men looking at y'all young boys. You ain't got it. But here's the difference between my generation and the generation younger than me compared to the generation older than me. Those men who were older than me were older, strong men, aggressive. But you can tell they didn't take the time to take care of their bodies as they aged. You know, they were just men's men. You're dealing with a group in my generation who's still hood, still street, older. These dudes still built like they can break you in half. They've been getting stronger over the years. They've been diligent about keeping their hands sharp. You know, their aggression sharp, even as they age. So even when you consider them old man, he looked like he been bench pressing diesel trucks for the last 20 years. And you look like you ain't quite got out of a set of 25 push-ups yet. And you think society's going to roll with that. And nobody's hating on you. People are trying to tell you you might need to check yourself because you need better tact. You know, people will always, you could be a very talented person and people will deal with you because of your talent, but you can be a person who does great business and is a pleasure to work with, and people will work with you far longer than a person who's talented and who's riding on that. It's better to be consistent and dependable than it is to be talented. And consistent and dependable people understand you got to approach people with respect and do respectful things and conduct yourself in a certain manner. And this is where that aspiring rapper didn't get it. Even rappers have a code of conduct and decorum. So I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.